Hey friends, welcome back. So today I have for you a little tag video. So this is a book tag video that has been going on YouTube and Booktube for a really long time. When I first started watching Booktube, I saw a lot of these, and recently I joined a group of new Booktubers, and as I was going through the playlist, a lot of people were doing this tag. So I figured that I would jump on board and do one for myself, especially since I am trying to get back into Booktube. So that is the Booktube Newbie Tag Challenge. So I don't remember who originally created this because I have seen so many different versions, but I really was motivated to do this now after I watched a video from Ellie at Ellie's Little Library who just did this, and it really motivated me to try it as well. So a little shout out to Ellie for encouraging me and motivating me to try this out. So before I begin, I just want to start with the basics. My name is Samantha. I am 25 years old. I'm from the United States, and my job is a social worker for the state of Mass. So I am over in New England. I also work part-time in another social work job, and I have my bachelor's and master's in social work, and eventually I would like to get my PhD, but your girl needs a break from school for right now. So that's just a little bit about me. So first question is, why did you start your channel? So I started this last year when I went to BookCon for the first time, and it was such a great experience. And in preparation for BookCon, because I didn't know what to expect, and I was bringing my mom and my best friend with me, I looked up BookCon videos on YouTube, and I fell into the world of BookTube. And I saw a lot of the big booktubers like Bookables, Super Space Chick, Emma Books, Read by Zoe, Haley and Bookland, and I just loved it. I thought it was such a creative idea, the stuff they were coming up with. I got so many book recommendations from them, and it made me feel good, and I wanted to be able to do that for other people. So that's really what made me start the channel. And what encouraged me to come back was my best friend just started a Bookstagram, which I will tag her Bookstagram name in the video below so you guys can follow her. She's great. And she loved it. She was having such a good time. I was like, you know what? Maybe I should get back into BookTube. And here we are. Next question. What fun and unique things can you bring to your channel? I am trying to figure out what I still want to do with my channel. I am still trying to think of some ideas, but one idea that kind of came to me during this quarantine was I read Hunger Games for the first time during this quarantine, and I know those books are like 10 years old and the prequel just came out. I had never read them before, so I read them for the first time and I loved them. So I thought it might be interesting if I went back to all these popular books that came out years ago that every booktuber has read, and I read them for the first time now, and how my reaction would be to that. I thought that might be a unique kind of fun thing to add to my channel. So like reading things like the Selection series by Kira Cass, any Cassandra Clare book because I haven't read any, but especially the Mortal Instruments because I hear a lot of things about that, or even The Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. Those are all books that are outside of my typical genre, but I hear such great things about it, and I think it might be interesting if I was able to read those for the first time and show you guys what I thought. Next question. What are you most looking forward to with this channel? I'm really looking forward to connecting to other people who love reading. I think that when you can connect with someone over books, it's just an incredible feeling. And I've seen all the relationships that booktubers have made with each other and with their subscribers, and I love that. And I want to be able to bring to individuals what BookTube brought to me, and the happiness and excitement about reading and finding a new book that you haven't heard of before, or trying a genre you never thought you would try. So I want to be able to bring that to others, and I'm really looking forward to being able to do that. Number 4, why you love reading. So this is going to be a cliche answer, but I love reading because it really helps with my mental health. So I struggle with depression and anxiety. I have really bad anxiety, and when I'm able to read, it just kind of puts my mind on pause for a while. It gets me away from work, it gets me away from stuff going on at home, and I'm just able to dive into the story and really get to know the characters and kind of escape from my reality. And I like that feeling. I like being able to be so immense into a book that it feels so real and you connect with the characters. So that is why book series that got you into reading. Everyone knows what my answer is going to be, but that is Harry Potter. So when I was younger, my mom read the Harry Potter series, and she got me to read them probably around the time that the fifth book came out. I read those books now and I still get that same feeling I got when I first read them for the first time, and that happiness, and that's really what did it for me. Number 6, what questions would you give to your favorite booktubers? I would just look for advice, I think, about how to do a booktube channel, how to get past the hating comments, how to make yourself successful, how you do what you do so well. And I would also want to know what else they like to do besides booktube when they're not reading and when they're not posting videos. Number 7, challenges you'll face and how you overcome them. So I am very hard on myself. I am my biggest critique, and I have low self-esteem in that regard. So just learning to critique myself in a positive way and to take the constructive criticism better and not to be so hard on myself would be a big thing for me to overcome through this, because people aren't always going to like my videos. People aren't always going to like me. And I just to learn to be okay with that and to not let that stop me from still posting content, I think would be a huge challenge and something that I feel this channel could help me overcome. 8, when did you start reading? I started reading when I was 4 years old, so I didn't go to preschool. I just went right to kindergarten, and I had taught myself how to read before I went to kindergarten. I didn't really start reading more until probably the 1st or 2nd grade, when I used to go to the Scholastic book fairs, which I adored, and I would always get the Junie B. Jones books, and I loved them. They were like my favorite, along with the Magic Treehouse Adventures. And then I got into Harry Potter, and then once I finally read Harry Potter, my reading just kind of went up from there. Number 9, where do you like to read? So this is my office. This is a spare bedroom that we have in the house that I share with my boyfriend. And this is my biggest area where I like to read. So behind me you see a desk, which I use for work. But what you can't see is there's a couch in here that is next to 2 windows. So when it's super nice out, I like to light a candle, open the windows, and lay on that couch and read. My other favorite place to read is outside. So I have a wraparound porch at my house, and when it's nice like it has been the past couple weeks, I like to sit outside and read, and it just calms me and relaxes me. Last but not least, what kind of books do you like to read? So primarily, I am into contemporary. I really like young adult. I'm very much into romance right now, adult and young adult romances. I like thrillers. Those are the kind of books that I lean towards. I'm trying to get a little bit more into fantasy. I don't like science fiction. I've never liked science fiction. And I kind of like historical, depending on what it is. So if historical takes place like during World War II or World War I, I really like that because those subjects are really interesting to me in school growing up. But I'm always open to reading more genres, especially if someone recommends a book to me and really sells me on it. If it's outside my genre, I'm definitely willing to give it a chance. So that's a little bit about me. That's a Booktube Newbie Tag. Feel free to comment below what kind of things you guys like. Where do you like to read? What genres do you like? What are you looking for me to post? Like, what would you like to see on my channel? And yeah, so it's great to see everyone. I hope you're all staying happy, healthy, and safe, and we will see each other soon.